Hey, where can I find... Hey, you! Do you know where Pedro is?
Do you think I'd be standing around here if I knew where the renegade was hiding? He must pay for his deeds. I hope we manage to get the eye back. You have to help us. Find him and bring back the Eye of Innos.
Hey, you! Can you heal me?
Adanos, bless this body. Free it of its wounds and strengthen it with new life.
Hey! I want to make a donation to Adanos.
A donation to the Church of Adanos would alleviate a part of the sins which you may have committed, my son. How much can you give?
I've got 100 gold pieces.
I bless you in the name of Adanos for this generous act. May the path you follow be blessed by Adanos.
For the king!
There he is.
Nothing there. Hey, you! Can you heal me?
Adanos, bless this body. Free it of its wounds and strengthen it with new life.
I need your help.
If it's absolutely necessary, what's wrong?
I'm being chased by bandits.
Really? Where are they then? If you were being chased, I should be able to see at least one of them, right?
I'll never get this open without the right key. Nothing to plunder. Hey, you! Can you heal me?
Adanos, bless this body. Free it of its wounds and strengthen it with new life.
Have you seen a novice walk past?
Yeah, sure. He went, that way. He jumped into the water off the bridge and swam like a shark was after him.
If you're headed for the monastery, you should talk to Milton. He'll surely be able to help you.
What do you think? Would they let me in there at all?
Perhaps, but the way you look, I can hardly imagine you in a novice's robe.
Enough of that nonsense. Novice's robe, indeed. It's the grub I'm after, or I'll be forced to eat the bark off the trees next.
You'd better get off the road.
Hey, don't worry. I've already noticed that the wilderness out here has become damn dangerous in the last couple of days.
Now you shall feel the power of the Master. You cannot elude it.
Nothing there.
What's going on here?
What do you mean?
You're the second fellow to rush past here like he's been stung by blood flies.
Who was the other guy?
He looked like one of those brainy novices from the monastery back there. You can say what you like, but somehow those guys aren't quite right in the head.
Where did the other one go?
He ran up that way like lightning.
I need to get going.
Hey, no problem.
Nothing there.
We knew that you would come. My master shall triumph and bring the whole world under his dominion. You misguided fool. You had no idea who you were up against, and I shall punish you here and now.
Nothing there. Inos, grant me your aid and purify this shrine. Nothing there. Inos, grant me your aid and purify this shrine. Nothing there. Nothing to plunder. Hey! Have you seen a novice pass by here?
A lot of peculiar figures passed by here today, including those two jokers up by the stone arch. A while ago, a novice from the Magicians of Fire was with them as well.
Are you waiting for someone?
Not anymore. You're here now, aren't you?
What are you up to?
I want to hunt the snappers up there, but I think there may be too many for me alone.
Why me?
You look strong. I could use a fella like you.
I've got matters to attend to.
Don't talk nonsense. What can you possibly have to do here in the wilderness that's so important?
Count me out on that.
Then scram, coward.
Can you teach me how to hunt?
Sure, but that'll cost a bit. 200 gold pieces.
I'll think about it.
If you say so.
Can you teach me how to hunt?
Sure, but that'll cost a bit. 200 gold pieces.
All right, here's your money.
Good. Then tell me when you want to learn something.
Teach me how to hunt.
What exactly do you want to know?
Teach me how to hunt.
What exactly do you want to know?
Hey, you! Have you seen a novice pass by here?
A lot of peculiar figures passed by here today, including those two jokers up by the stone arch. A while ago, a novice from the Magicians of Fire was with them as well.
This is gonna change.
Hey! Who are you?
What is this? An interrogation? I have nothing to tell you, but you might want to talk to my buddy here. But be careful. He doesn't take to strangers.
I'm looking for a novice.
That's very interesting. We're looking for someone too.
Who would that be?
You.
You shouldn't have come here.
Is it really true?
I already thought as much.
I'm looking for a novice.
That's very interesting. We're looking for someone too.
Who would that be?
You. I'm gonna rip you to pieces.
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
Who are you?
What is this? An interrogation? I have nothing to tell you, but you might want to talk to my buddy here. But be careful. He doesn't take to strangers.
What are you doing here?
What's it to you?
Oh, just asking.
Understood. But what are you doing here? Anyway, this is our road, and we don't like it when someone bothers us here.
I'm only having a look around.
Do that, but stop bugging us.
I'm looking for a novice.
That's very interesting. We're looking for someone too.
Who would that be?
You. I'm gonna rip you to pieces.
You'll regret this.
You're in
Shouldn't
for it
have
now.
come here.
I'm looking for a novice.
That's very interesting. We're looking for someone too.
Who would that be?
You.
You shouldn't have come here. I'll get you yet. Come here.
You have come too late. We have destroyed the Eye of Innos, so that it can never regain its power. We shall now demonstrate the futility of your attempt to challenge the Master. For the Master!
Nothing there.
You cannot hide. There he is.
Hey! The Eye of Innos has been destroyed.
What are you saying? Destroyed?
I found it up in the northern forests. Unfortunately, I've only been able to salvage its fragments.
That was our only chance to stand up to those dragons, and it's gone. We have failed.
What now?
This is a painful blow. We have to reorient ourselves. I shall retreat and ponder the matter. In the meantime, you should go to town and talk to Vatras, the water mage. I could imagine that maybe he knows what's to be done. Now feel our power. There he is.
Nothing to plunder.
For the Master. There he is.
Hey, you! The Eye of Innos has been destroyed.
What are you saying? Destroyed?
I found it up in the northern forests. Unfortunately, I've only been able to salvage its fragments.
That was our only chance to stand up to those dragons, and it's gone. We have failed.
What now?
This is a painful blow. We have to reorient ourselves. I shall retreat and ponder the matter. In the meantime, you should go to town and talk to Vatras, the water mage. I could imagine that maybe he knows what's to be done.
Things like that. I witnessed it myself. And it's gonna get even worse. Don't tell this to anyone.
Can you heal me?
Adanos, bless this body. Free it of its wounds and strengthen it with new life.
The Eye of Innos is broken. Zardas sent me.
I know. I have already learned of it from some very upset novices. The Seekers have used the Fire Magician's Circle of the Sun to destroy the Eye. I would call that an inspired move by the enemy.
What will become of the Eye now?
We must join it back together, but that is no easy task, I fear. The setting is broken into 2 pieces. A skilled smith should be able to repair this. But that is not really the problem. It's rather the inlaid gem that worries me. It is dull and powerless. The enemy seems to have known exactly how to weaken it.
How can the gem get its power back?
I see only one way. A union of the 3 reigning divinities should achieve the desired effect. A well-prepared ritual of reversal in the place of its destruction will give the gem back its fire. However, the problem is that you must bring an earthly representative of each of the 3 gods to this place. Furthermore, a lot of swamp weed is required for this ritual. I estimate it should be at least 3 plants.
Who could those 3 earthly representatives of the gods be?
I shall represent the god Adanos myself. Pyrokar, the highest fire magician, would be the right person to represent the god Innos. But for Beliar, I cannot think of an appropriate candidate. It must be someone who commands black magic.
Black magic? What about Zardas?
That's it. That could work. But I ask myself, how you will bring all 3 of us together. I can just see Pyrokar's face when he hears that he must cooperate with Zardas.
Where can I find a smith capable of repairing the setting of the eye?
Ask around in the area for someone who knows how to repair jewelry.
Where can I find this swamp weed?
I have heard about an old quack in the woods named Sagita. She supposedly sells such herbs. But you could also try your luck down at the harbor.
News spreads fast in this city.
That's a good thing, too. The enemy won't be sleeping either.
I've got to go.
I shall also set out and prepare the ceremony at the Circle of the Sun. Send Zardas and Pyrakar there. And don't forget to bring the swamp weed. I'm counting on you. Listen, people. I am needed elsewhere. It won't take long. When I return, I shall tell you the rest of the story. May Adanos be with you.
How are things with the Eye of Innos?
Remember, only a ritual of reversal at the Circle of the Sun, together with Zardas and Pyrakar, will restore the eye. And don't forget to bring the eye with its setting repaired.
He simply talks too much.
I don't believe this is gonna change. Why he gets so worked up?
That's not what I heard.
Could have told you that before.
He didn't get that from me.
And he works all day too. But that's terrible.
Some problems solve themselves.
Oh, I'm not touching that. Change.
Really?
No one is
You don't say.
I knew that would be a problem.
But that's terrible. Go away, don't tell me that. Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
Wait a minute.
Terrible. Now that's typical, isn't it? That's not what I heard. That's an open secret. He'd better shut up.
Watch out, you can sell that.
Hey, come closer. Take a break and have a sip of cool beer. The paladins will set everything right, so take another draft and have a good time.
Don't tell this to anyone. I don't believe that.
Show me your wares.
Tell me
Take
that.
your pick.
That's an open secret. I can't take care of everything.
I've got to go.
Suit yourself.
Really? How interesting. I won't tell her a thing from now on. Honestly, that's what I always said. That's not what my husband thinks. Now that's typical, isn't it? I won't tell her a thing from now on. Who says things like that? If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. You don't say.
Show me your wares.
Take your pick.
Talks too much. He can't keep anything to himself. That's not what I heard. But that's terrible. I can't take care of everything for everybody. That's not what I heard.
I've got to go.
You don't say.
Suit yourself.
That's not what my husband and it's going to get even worse. Honestly, I witnessed it myself. He can't keep anything to himself. That's what I've always said. Who says things like that? He simply talks too much. Everybody knows by now. Go away, don't tell me that. That's not what I heard. He had better shut up. Someone's got to do the work. Go away, don't tell me that. That's an open secret. But that's terrible. Now that's typical, isn't it? I don't believe that.
Show
That's
me
not
your
what my
wares.
husband thinks. Someone's gonna do the work. And it's going to get even That's an open secret. He had better shut up. He can't keep anything to himself.
Hey, you.
And he works all day too. You don't say.
Hey,
That's an open secret.
I want to make a donation.
He'd better shut up. But that's terrible. That's not what my husband thinks. Someone's gotta do the work.
But I didn't bring enough gold.
That doesn't matter, my son. You can also donate as much as you want later.
Oh, wait. Don't tell me that. Everybody knows by now. Everybody knows by now. That's an open secret. That's not what my husband thinks. You don't say.
You should have known better.
Too.
Where did you pick that up then?
Isn't it?
Can you repair jewelry?
I'm a weaponsmith, not a goldsmith. You probably won't find anyone here in the city who can help you. People don't have much money in their pockets anymore, and nobody's gotten rich here in quite a while. Most of them are just glad if they have enough to eat.
Where can I find a goldsmith?
There's supposed to be a good smith with the mercenaries on Onar's farm. Maybe you should look there.
How's the situation?
Malik has disappeared and taken everything and everybody who would work for me with him. He said he was headed for the mountains. He couldn't stand it here anymore. The hordes of monsters pouring out of the pass every day into the high pastures are really getting to me. If at least I had a few helpers or mercenaries. There was even one who was willing to work for me. Changed his mind, though. I think his name was Wolf.
It'll be all right.
Without Malik, nothing gets done around here anymore. If something doesn't happen soon, I'll have to give up my farm. Hopefully he'll come back soon.
Surrender while you can. There is no escape for you. We shall get you.
Nothing there. And? How are things?
Not many people come this way, but up to now, every one of them has paid my toll.
I'm staying out of it. You really didn't deserve that.
Tell me that isn't true.
That doesn't surprise me.
Same old...
Everything else all right?
Don't babble so much. Go and get me that black troll hide.
It's all just gossip.
It had to happen sooner or later. A thing or two.
I couldn't get away with that.
I want to improve my two-handed fighting skills.
You can't rely on that.
My opinion. I'm staying out of it.
No
Why'd you
one
pick
really
that
wants
up
me.
then?
Nothing
No one
amazing
really
will
wants
even
me to
believe
believe this is gonna change.
Yeah,
Hardly
been
know
there,
what to
done
believe
that.
anymore.
I heard you know how to make armor from crawler plates.
That's right. Who'd you hear that from?
A hunter by the name of Gustav told me. Could you make me armor like that?
Sure, bring me 10 crawler plates and I'll make you one.
How much do you want for it?
Forget it. I'll do it for nothing, for old time's sake.
That's no secret. He didn't get that from me. I wouldn't be so sure.
You listen to the wrong people. Learn anything from me.
Okay, where's the armor?
You joker. I need the crawler plates first.
You listen to the wrong people.
That will never change.
Who to believe these days.
It was just like
I'm not telling you anything new. I agree with you completely.
I may have found a job for you on Bengar's farm.
Let's hear it.
The pass to the Valley of Mines comes out directly at Bengar's farm. He's got problems with all the beasts who squeeze through the pass. Someone needs to defend Bengar's farm.
Better off myself.
That would be something. Then at least I'd be away from the farm here and wouldn't have to stare at the smithy. Good. That comes to 800 gold coins.
A hefty price.
Well, for one of us, I'd do it for almost nothing. But for you...
Couldn't get away with
Bad business. You believe
that. That was no big deal.
not touching
Sister,
that.
you knew better.
That's the first I've heard of it.
Sooner or later.
You listen to
I'll think about it.
Okay, but don't let me down.
Enough trouble as it is.
No one
Can't
really wants
believe
Don't
that.
tell me you didn't know that. Nothing you can do about it.
I may have found a job for you on Bengar's farm.
Good. That comes to 800 gold coins.
A hefty price.
Well, for one of us, I'd do it for almost nothing. But for you...
that'll never change.
Forever.
That's all just
I'll think about it.
Okay, but don't let me down.
That's no secret.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
I couldn't get away.
That was quite obvious. Don't say you didn't know that.
Nothing you can do about it. I agree with you completely. I'm better off myself.
You didn't get that from me. I used to say that myself.
Nothing you can do about it. I agree with you completely.
How are things?
Hey, don't I know you from somewhere?
It's possible.
I used to deal in swamp weed back in the colony. Remember?
Where did you pick that up? No one really wants to hear.
And what are you dealing in now?
Ah, don't ask. I brought a whole package of swamp weed with me from the mining colony. Many of the mercenaries like a little smoke now and then. I've earned a small fortune on the side. But some bastard stole all the weed from my chest. I'm pretty sure it was that Bodo. He bunks in the same room as me, and he always grins at me like such an idiot.
I've heard a thing or two. He thinks it's as easy as that.
What are you going to do about the thief then?
One of these days, I'll catch him puffing away on my weed. And then, I'll find a quiet spot and teach him a lesson he won't forget. If I knock him down here in the middle of the yard, the other farmers will notice, and I'll pay an arm and a leg.
How come?
Quite simple. We can't rough up the farmers, otherwise Lee makes us pay a heavy fine. That's the way Onar wants it. And the more witnesses there are, the more of a fuss there is. That makes things more expensive. So I'll pull the thing off nice and inconspicuously.
He doesn't say that.
Show me your wares.
I don't have any swamp weed at the moment. Do you want something else?
That's not what I heard. Do you really believe that?
That will never change.
It can't go on like this forever. I've got no time for things like that.
That's been going on a long time. You hardly know who to believe these days.
I don't believe this is gonna change. I've got no time for things like that. I hardly know what to believe anymore.
There's nothing you can do about it. That's all just gossip.
No idea. You tell
I want to improve my abilities.
I said I could help you, not that I would. As long as you aren't one of us, you can find someone else to instruct you.
I already thought as much.
Have you got something for me to do?
Have you seen those black hooded guys creeping by here? Those people give me the willies, I'll tell you. When I was at sea, I saw some pretty curious things, but those fellows really scare me. They went in the direction of the bandit camp in the mountains at the southern end of the valley. Maybe you should go there and check on those guys and do away with
You
them.
don't have to tell me that.
Where did you pick that up then?
That's all just gossip.
Been there, done that.
Off myself. Tell me you didn't know that. That's really not my problem.
Same old thing all over again.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
Time you can do about it. Do you really believe that?
Where did you pick that up then? Don't say you didn't know that.
really didn't deserve that.
Hey! Cypher told me that someone stole a package of swamp weed from him. Would you know anything about that?
No.
Where's the package?
What do I know?
I'll knock it out of you.
Relax, I'm way too stoned to fight with you. Here, first take a big toke.
Where's the package?
What do I know?
Do you do anything besides smoke?
Not at the moment.
Where's the package?
What do I know?
I'm not telling you anything new.
I can't believe that.
I agree with you completely.
I've got an old coin here.
You know what I'm prepared to pay for it, you dog. 1 gold piece, no more.
Not quite enough. What about 2?
Ah, damn, all right. 2 gold coins for every old coin you can bring me. That's my final offer.
In that case, 3 doesn't sound bad.
Go to hell, you bastard.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
Hey! Why aren't you working?
Haven't you heard yet? The Paladins have arrested Bennett.
Listen to me.
That's not what I heard.
I don't believe this is gonna change.
What happened?
Well, we were in the city to shop when all of a sudden we heard a scream. Someone yelled, "There they are! Get them!" Boy, was I scared. I took to my heels and ran like the demons were after me. Bennett was right behind me. I don't know what happened, but when I got outside the city, he had disappeared. I must have lost him in the city.
So why was Bennett arrested?
Murder. Bennett is supposed to have murdered a paladin. What nonsense. I was with him the whole time.
So why don't you go to town and explain the whole thing?
They'd stick me in the slammer as his accomplice. Nah, certainly not in the current situation.
Situation?
You know, Onar in the city. That's bound to come to a bad end.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
How did the mercenaries here on the farm react?
Well, I don't know exactly what they're planning, but some of them are really pissed off.
I can understand that.
If it were up to them, they'd rather attack the city today than tomorrow to get Bennett out. Talk to Lee. Maybe there's something you can do.
Can I buy weapons from you?
I don't have much. We take almost all the swords and axes into Onar's house.
That's everything not my problem. That's not what I heard.
I can't believe that.
He insisted he knew better. There's nothing you can do about it.
I've heard a thing or two.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
What's up?
People from the city aren't welcome here.
He never would have thought of that himself.
What bandits were you talking about?
Ah, I'm just blabbering. I'm not really sure about it. There are mountains with abandoned mines south of the valley. Some bandits are hiding up there. They're also convicts from the colony, just like most of the mercenaries in this court. The only difference is that they're even worse scum. They kill anyone who gets too close.
all along.
I agree with you completely.
I'm staying out of it.
You just have to listen.
Hey, you!
Myself.
Cypher told me somebody stole a package of swamp weed from him.
And?
He thinks you're the one who took it.
Gossip.
Oh, that's why the guy is always gawping at me so stupidly. I've been extra friendly to him lately because he seems to have hit a rough spot. But there was nothing I could do. I'd look at him friendly-like, and he'd stare at me like he wanted to kill me.
That's all.
I know who took your weed.
You tell me.
Who? Was it that Bodo?
No, one of the mercenaries did it. Dar.
That bastard. Where is he?
Finding him won't help you. He doesn't have the package anymore. He sold it in Corinus.
Where is he?
Behind the kitchen building on the corner.
I'll flatten him.
You tell me.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
Just you wait, you some bitch.
Thanks for the gold, you hero. I think I'd better take this weapon.
Wait a minute. You really gave Dar what
Well,
for?
we'll see the
you
next
feeling better
time.
now?
Yeah, that felt good.
Not to him, I suppose.
The little beggar has no business going through my chest.
Show me your wares.
I don't have any swamp weed at the moment. Do you want something else?
Blabbermouth, you told Cypher I took his weed.
Where's the package?
What do I know?
Been there, done that.
So why won't they listen to me?
Will it ever change?
Ah, it's good that you've come.
What's up?
I found this in the old chapel. It's a magic rune. I think it will teleport you straight back here to the farm. I thought you might be able to use it.
What about Bennett?
So you heard about that. The bastards have locked him up, just like that.
What will you do about Bennett?
I don't know yet. A few of the boys would like to run to the city and knock Lord Hagen's teeth down his throat. Luckily, we don't have enough people for an operation like that, and besides, it's not my style.
Are you going to stay here and see what happens then?
Certainly not. Lairs is still in the city and trying to find out how we can get Bennett out of there. Until that happens, I'm trying to calm my people. I only hope that Lairs doesn't take too long.
Can I help you in this matter with Bennett?
Sure, a bit of intelligence and sanity certainly wouldn't hurt in this matter. Enos knows there are enough idiots running around here. Go to the city and see if you can find a way to get Bennett out of there. But don't be too long about it. I don't know how much longer I can keep the men under control.
I've come from the Valley of Mines. The castle there was attacked by dragons.
So it's true. Lairs said that rumors about dragons are circulating through the city. I didn't believe it. What about the paladins?
They've been thoroughly decimated.
Good. Maybe that will make Lord Hagen move to the Valley of Mines with his men. The fewer paladins stay here, the better.
Any news about Bennett?
No, we still don't know enough.
Hey! Everything all right with you?
You saved my ass, man. I'll never forget that.
What do you want to do now?
I think I'll load up on grub first.
And then?
Who knows? Maybe I'll go back to the mining colony. Someone should keep an eye on the orcs. Otherwise, they'll all show up on the doorstep without warning.
Everything all right here on the farm?
Our hospitality does not extend to the troops of the king.
What about Bennett, the blacksmith?
You mean the mercenary? He is sitting in jail where he belongs.
Can I talk to him?
Certainly. Just go in. But if you try to help him escape, you will be in for it.
How's the situation in town?
Everything is under control. Carry out your assignments.
What do you want here?
I want to see the prisoners.
We put away the swine who murdered Lothar the Paladin.
What can you tell me about this area?
These are the barracks. Where do you want to go?
Thanks, that's all I wanted to know. What can you tell me about this area?
These are the barracks. Where do you want to go?
Thanks, that's all I wanted to know. So, doing all right?
Go ahead, mock me. Eventually you'll get what's due to you, I swear.
In the name of Innos, the sentence is death by hanging. The execution will take place in a few days.
How come you're in the slammer?
Those swine have thrown me in the hole. I'm supposed to have murdered a paladin, but I didn't do it. They're only trying to frame me.
Why would they do that?
How would I know? You've got to get me out of here. Talk to Lord Hagen. Tear down the wall. Who cares? Just do something.
Do they have any evidence against you?
They say they have a witness who recognized me.
Well, do you know who the witness is?
No, all I know is that he's lying.
What happened?
I went downtown with Hodges to buy some supplies for our boys. Suddenly, we heard a loud scream and the sound of running feet.
Get to the point.
We knew at once that something had happened and that they would grab us at once if they saw us there. We ran like hell, then just before we got to the city gate, I tripped and sprained my ankle. The rest is soon told. The militia was on me at once and they threw me straight into this hole.
Who's leading the investigation?
Lord Hagen himself. Since the victim was one of the paladins, this falls under martial law.
What does that mean?
That's easy to guess. If I don't get out of here, they're going to let me swing without further ado. You've got to help me or there'll be a war. Lee's not going to take this lying down. You can figure out for yourself what that means.
Who was murdered?
I have no idea. One of the paladins. I don't know them.
Have you got a name?
Some Lothar, I think. Well, I don't know. I'm not really sure. You had better ask Lord Hagen. He knows all the details.
Can you repair jewelry?
That depends. You would have to show me the piece. Also, I need to get out of here first. Before that, I can't do a thing, obviously.
Can you have a look at this amulet?
Sure, let me see. That is a beautiful piece of work. The setting is shot. I think I can fix it, though.
How long will it take you?
Well, I'm stuck here for now. Or do you see a forge in this place? If I were in my smithy, I could do it all in one day, but of course, first I'll need to get out of here.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree...
Hey, you!
...enacted. The mercenary Smith Bennett, who treacherously murdered the paladin Lothar, has been condemned in the name of Innos. The sentence is death by hanging. The execution will take place in a few days.
For the king!
Who says things like that?
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
Who says things like that? But that's terrible. Someone's got to do the work. These are bad times. Go away, don't tell me that.
Anything new?
I've seen the likes of you. You simply don't know your place. I shall have a talk with the governor concerning appropriate safety measures for the upper end of town.
Who says things like that? He'd better shut up.
That's not what my husband thinks.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
And he works all day, too.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
How are things?
At the moment, everything is quiet.
That's an open secret.
Don't say it.
I need to talk to you about Bennett.
But that's the mercenary who murdered one of my men.
How come you're so sure that Bennett is the killer?
We have a witness. As you can see, there is no doubt about the mercenary's guilt.
Who is that witness?
Cornelius, the governor's secretary, saw the murder. His description fits Bennett, no doubt about that. As far as I am concerned, that settles the matter. The mercenary will hang for treason.
I believe that Bennett is innocent.
The evidence is clear. He is guilty.
So what if the proof is wrong?
Be careful what you say. You raise some serious accusations. If you cannot present me with evidence that the witness lied, then you had best hold your tongue.
I have the eye. It's broken.
What? By Enos! What have you done? We need the eye. Speak to Pyrokar. There must be a way to put it back together.
How's the situation?
I must find a way to rescue this expedition. We must do something against the dragons.
The situation in the Valley of Mines is quite worrying, but we shall develop plans to get rid of the dangers and get our boys out of there along with the ore.
Can you teach me?
I only instruct the followers of our order.
Can you teach me something?
I only instruct paladins.
You saw the murder of Lothar, didn't you?
I need not answer any questions about a current investigation. Lord Hagen already has everything I know on record.
What was it you saw?
Really, I haven't got any time now. You need to go now. The office is closing.
Enough of that. What did you see?
I saw how the mercenary struck down the paladin from behind, and then he took his sword and rammed it through his chest.
Are you completely sure?
Yes, of course. I saw it with my own eyes. But I really haven't got any time now. There's a huge pile of paperwork I need to do.
I don't believe you.
So what? What are you going to do about it?
Perjury will land you in the slammer for a long time.
You're trying to threaten me? A little guardsman is threatening me, the secretary to the governor? If you don't get lost right now, I'll see to it that you are demoted.
I don't believe you.
So what? What are you going to do about it?
What is it you want?
You don't even have enough gold to pay me.
How much?
2,000 gold pieces. Well, that could make me rethink the matter.
I don't believe you.
So what? What are you going to do about it?
You hold your life dear, don't you?
If you attack me, they'll hang you. I have powerful friends. So don't you dare lay a finger on me. Now, get out of here, or I'll call the guards.
Hey, you!
What's your business here? If you want something, make an appointment.
I didn't mean to intrude.
You have failed utterly at that, so go away.
What are you doing here?
What are you accosting me for? Who are you anyway?
Say,
don't I know you from somewhere?
Maybe so.
Don't get snotty. Who do you think you're talking to anyway? The least you can do is address me in a more appropriate tone. And now get out of my sight.
I don't believe you.
So what? What are you going to do about it?
What is it you want?
2,000 gold pieces. Well, that could make me rethink the matter.
I need to talk to you about Bennett. Bennett could help us to repair the Eye of Innos.
Even if he could summon down the power of Innos himself to Earth, he has murdered a paladin. He will be executed for that.
You saw the murder of Lothar, didn't you?
I need not answer any questions about a current investigation. Lord Hagen already has everything I know on record.
What was it you saw?
Really, I haven't got any time now. You need to go now. The office is closing.
Enough of that. What did you see?
I saw how the mercenaries struck down the paladin from behind, and then he took his sword and rammed it through his chest.
Are you completely sure?
Yes, of course. I saw it with my own eyes. But I really haven't got any time now. There's a huge pile of paperwork I need to do.
I don't believe you.
So what? What are you going to do about it?
What is it you want?
You don't even have enough gold to pay me.
How much?
2,000 gold pieces. Well, that could make me rethink the matter.
Don't tell this to anyone.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes,
These are bad times.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
Really, how interesting.
But that's terrible.
I've heard you are with the Paladins in the Valley of Mines. I'm impressed. You should take your time and browse my goods. Right now, I have a very special potion to offer.
Show me your wares.
Good thing you're here. You need to help me.
What are you doing here?
I've been observing the guards. They're constantly on their toes. I don't think it will be easy for me to get through there.
What is this about?
A lot of things have changed since I left here. I have to get back on my feet somehow.
What's the problem?
I have to get into the upper quarter, but I'm not a citizen of the town, and I don't have enough money to bribe the guards. That's where you come in.
So you want me to lend you some gold?
Nonsense. I've got some gold. A whole lot of gold, even. Unfortunately, I don't have it with me. You need to go fetch my gold for me.
Okay, I'll help you.
I've hidden a small fortune in the Valley of the Mines. I was going to go and get it, but unfortunately there's a bunch of orcs hanging out near the stash. To cut a long story short, you must go to the Valley of Mines for me and fetch my gold.
Where did you get all that gold?
Am I the only one, then, who put some gold aside for himself in the Valley of Mines? Filching a few nuggets was a piece of cake, just in case we ever got out of there. Everybody was so keen on that ore that no one even cared for gold at the time.
What are you planning to do with the gold?
I still have an account to settle with one of the merchants in the upper quarter. I need to take care of that. And then I'll be all set for a new career.
Where's the gold hidden?
Directly at the trading square, above the abandoned mine. It's in a leather satchel. I was going to go and get it, but unfortunately there's a bunch of orcs hanging out near the stash. But don't forget to check that it's the right one, so you don't walk all that way for nothing.
How can I recognize it?
It's full of gold. A whole lot of gold.
Why can't you fetch it yourself?
Because some orcs are hanging out near the stash. You're just the right person for this job, believe me.
I'll try to find your gold.
Just do it. That's enough for me.
Can you teach me something?
There's no time for that. I really have more important things to do. I have to attend to my business first.